All right, people. Starting out on my day today. Actually, been out on my day. Just getting started. Actually, I just ate lunch. So my day consisted of waking up and eating lunch. And now I'm going to get the day started. Just wanted to talk to my people today about some important items, mainly engagement rates and getting your brand seen by your constituents, as well as making sure that you keep your engagement up. One of the main things I see a lot of is people post stuff and move on. And the best way for you to keep your engagement up is to not only post something that's relevant to whatever it is you're posting, but to also comment on it. Now, the best way to do that I've seen to get engagement up without having to create a lot of effort is basically I use the 30-30 rule. And the 30-30 rule is this. Every post that I feel that's relevant, like a video or a post that actually encourages a way to do something better, I put 30 hashtags on it pertaining to that particular post. And I tag 30 people. So when I tag 30 people, what that does is it alerts them that they've been tagged, and then they usually will come back and have something to say. And immediately when they say something, I then respond, or somebody else might respond. One of the main things that I've found as I'm going through my daily searches of better things to do, and this thing is bouncing a lot, I hope it doesn't come out on the film, but one of the things I like to do is ask questions, because what questions do is they start engagement, they create interaction, they cause people's opinions to come out, and sometimes it stirs up controversy, sometimes it stirs up a good discussion for a debate that's actually reasonable. We've been seeing a lot of different things in regards to black and white weddings in the House of the Queen. A lot of mass school shootings. Really getting sick of that right there. And they're always labeling these kids terrorists if they're black. But if they're white, they're mentally disturbed, or they need some help. Or the opiate situation. Most black people or Hispanics don't even use opiates. So now, since it's affecting other races, they're really wanting to put a crack down on it, which I personally believe that if you start doing that, then you need to let all the people that you put in jail for those same drug offenses out and into programs. I don't see that happening ever. But nevertheless, these are topics that are out there that people are finding interesting to discuss. One of the things that I've really found interesting is how something that's really worthwhile can get no traction, but let somebody put up some ghetto hoochie mama or a fight or some particular stupidity, and that gets traction. It's like, where is our community? Where is our cultural and our morals going to? We're not focused anymore. We're not paying attention to what's really important anymore, because we're so busy focusing on the stupidity of everything. There's a movie that came out, I think it's in 2006. God, it sums up everything that is happening right now. It's called Idiocracy. starring Luke Wilson. If you do not see any movie or take any advice or suggestions that I tell you, go see this movie. Actually, you don't even go see it. It's on Netflix or Hulu. Just download it. Just subscribe to it. But watch it. It's basically showing how dumb the world got over 500 years. And all they wanted to do was eat, sit on the toilet all day, smoke weed, and watch 50 different channels of television, which is kind of what's going on today. So it doesn't take 500 years to get to that point. We're already there. And this movie was made 12 years ago, so just imagine how relevant it is today. I think it was made before its time because the world wasn't as dumb as it is now with all this social media. Because now that everybody knows that there's a platform out there for them that's free of charge, they unleash their stupidity on the world. Now, I don't mind seeing people's stupidity in a comedic fashion, but I don't use Facebook or any social media for that aspect anymore. I'm kind of like focused on the business aspect, which my webinar coming up on the 29th, which is actually 1 week from yesterday. I will be discussing different ways how to create engagement on your social media accounts, as well as integrating them so that when you post from one, it posts to everything that you want it to post to, provided that you have permissions to post to it. So, some exciting things are coming soon, and I just wanted everybody to kind of get the idea of where we're going with it. And we're also embarking on a few other projects too. We have one that's coming up mid-July, beginning of August, where we're building a studio, which will allow people who want to go live that do not have the capabilities or the equipment to be able to come do their shows. You can come film a show, 10 shows. If your show's an hour, book a day to film 10 shows so that you won't have to come back to the studio. We're going to start off with the introductory price of $50 an hour for the usage of the studio. If you need somebody to actually engineer your show, that would be another $50 per hour. So we're pretty much given a great rate, and we're going to be implementing that soon. I will be sending out the link to the website and a few other things as well. Also, we got the Chef's Event, Chef's Plate Event Series. Sorry, I'm trying to pay attention to myself while I'm driving. And that's supposed to kick off July. We'll be announcing that after the holiday coming up this coming up Sunday. We have another client that's a Christian rap artist. He's going to be touring almost 400 churches. His name is J Love. You can follow him at J Love Official on Instagram. You can also follow us at Urban Foodies LA on Instagram, as well as a few of our other clients. John Bender is on Instagram at JBenderTV. You can follow him there as well. And we also will be kicking off a lot of pop-up broadcasting where we're going to be just showing up with a celebrity somewhere. And if you're on the live and you pop up, you will be the first person to get to come have lunch or dinner with us while we're at the place if you're close by. So we got a whole lot of different things coming up. And you can pretty much follow us as well on Instagram at StyleClick Media. And you can check out our app, which will keep you abreast of everything that we do. You can find it at m.styleclickmedia.net. And yeah, that's where we're at right now. StyleClick Media is on the move. We're trying to get things going. We are your go-to marketing reps. We have social Wi-Fi, which is another feature of our company that we do not really advertise because it's pretty much on a customized basis. And if we did advertise, we'd be getting overrun with a bombardment of client inquiries, and we're not ready for that right now. Just telling you. So, I'm almost to the house, and once I get there, I'm going to be going inside to get busy on creating this webinar for my LinkedIn series on how to better your engagement with LinkedIn, as well as some other pointers for the other social media offerings as well. So, let's see, we got that can't park on certain side of the street stuff going on right now, so I'm gonna have to park around the corner, but it's not a big deal. That's Tuesday. Today's Wednesday. Okay, so we can park right there. Come back over here and park, and then take you guys with me to the next exciting adventure. Okay. So I'm gonna park, get all my stuff together. So make sure that you all follow us over the next couple of weeks, because we're going to be making some announcements. We're also going to be offering some memberships to the Urban Foodies Chef's Plate event, where you can actually buy a membership to give you at least 6 entries to 6 of our events. 2 of them you'll be able to bring a guest without having to pay for them, and we're offering some other things too. We're getting ready to release the J Love app as well, which is going to be monetized for him to be able to, when he goes on tour, to be able to monetize his concerts online. So